And speaking of development stories, we wanted to get to our first story of today. We have a packed lineup for you, but our first story, a story that we've been following since yesterday. Republican Tariq Bokhari plans to resign from Charlotte City Council and will become the #2 transit official in President Donald Trump's Department of Transportation. So we have on the phone live now is Mr. Ed Driggs, Charlotte City Council, represents District 7. Mr. Driggs, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great. I hope you are.
I am. Thank you for taking time to do this.
No problem. Very interesting topic.
Yeah, very, very interesting topic. I do want to start with this. Your reaction to the news that Mr. Bokhari is stepping down and also stepping into a role in President Donald Trump's Department of Transportation.
I'm very pleased for Tariq. I think Washington is a good stage for him, for somebody of his abilities, and I look forward to following his progress in his new job.
Did you know necessarily that this was coming? Was this a surprise for you?
It was a surprise for me. I heard a couple of things that indicated that others had an idea that it might be coming, but the first I heard about it was yesterday.
What has your relationship been with Mr. Bokhari over the years?
Tariq and I belong to the same party. We work together. On some issues, we have not been completely in step, quite honestly. He has a forward-looking way of thinking that sometimes represents a unique position that he takes on certain issues. But it's a good relationship, and I've appreciated his contributions, his insight. He's a very smart guy.
And this is a new opportunity for him. So what do you hope happens? I know he's working at the federal level, but what do you hope happens here in Charlotte as far as his position is concerned?
Well, I think it's interesting that we're in the process right now of pursuing this very ambitious mobility plan that would involve a referendum in November for a new sales tax that would create a very large capacity for new roads, new buses, new trains. And we're hoping for some federal support on that. And Mr. Bokhari could end up being in a critical position to kind of get us connected with the right people, make sure that our applications are well reviewed. So it's very fortuitous for us right now.
I think a lot of folks here are one of the questions that I've been asked is what's next when it comes to city council? What happens when a seat is vacant? What happens next?
So the way it works on council is we basically invite applications from people who would like to have the interim appointment to serve out the rest of his term through December of this year. And I don't know who those applications might come from. One of the questions that arise in connection with this process is if you apply for the interim, does that mean you won't run, that you will not file to be a candidate? There has been a practice, it's not a hard policy, that we want people who fill interim seats not to run because the fact that they got appointed to that interim seat gives them a certain advantage over other newcomers that might choose to run. But it's not a hard and fast rule, so I think it will depend on what applications turn up and what the circumstances are.
And Mr. Driggs, before I get you out of here, for those who are uncertain about the future of Charlotte City Council when it comes to this vacant seat, I mean, what would you tell the folks out, the Charlotteans, the folks out here?
Uncertain about it in what sense? Because of the political makeup, or?
Yes, the political makeup.
I mean, I think we have to have a Republican appointed. That's a requirement. So for the remainder of this term, there will be the replacement Republican. As you know, the races in that district have been very tough. It's a pretty purple district. So what the outlook is beyond that is hard to foresee. I'm anticipating that I could end up being the only Republican on Charlotte City Council.
Well, Mr. Driggs, thank you for your time. Thank you for taking time to do this. And yes, I'm sure that we will have you on soon here on Live Impact News. Thank you again, Mr. Driggs.
No problem at all. You have a good day.
You too. And that was Councilman Ed Driggs, Charlotte City Council, represents District 7 now. So yes, the big news there and the story that we've been following since yesterday is Republican Tariq Bokhari planning to resign from Charlotte City Council and will become the #2 transit official in President Donald Trump's Department of Transportation.